I got a condo
Yeah, keep on watching if you want to see how I got this look. And thanks.
Gosh, look at my phone. Can you even see it? Hold on. It's the first time I've like cracked a hairline cracking a phone before. It's a 7. It's the first time I've ever cracked it. So I'm gonna start. My face is moisturized, eyebrows are done. I'm really close up. Wig is not on. I'm gonna start with my Mario Badescu. Spray my face and kind of give a little bit of like a introduction onto why I really am into weed, how I got into it in a sense, and a little bit more about my background in it. And I'm gonna do a makeup. I've had this, I'm also high. So I've had this Sweet Peach palette for a while, and I'm seeing so many tutorials on it and I'm feeling inspired, so I'm gonna do like a pretty peachy pinky look. I'm gonna use a little bit of the colors from the Modern Renaissance palette as well. So the first thing I wanna do is lightly prime my eyes. I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Kind of hard to do makeup and talk at the same time, but yeah. I started smoking weed when I was like 18. I definitely wasn't doing any drinking, anything in high school. I wasn't doing anything in high school. I'm actually gonna outline my eyebrows a little bit. I didn't do that. I don't know who like introduced me. I don't remember my first time smoking, to be honest. But yeah. I always know I wasn't a big drinker. Like drinking never really appealed to me. Growing up, anything, like in any sort of instance of life, I never, like any phase of life, I never wanted to drink. It was like, oh, I can't wait to like go out and drink. Never really appealed to me. But like getting high did, because I always thought that when you got high, you would like, not thought, but like I had a belief in a sense that if you got high, you would like, I don't know, be able to think a little more creatively, you know, be like a hippie in a sense. I don't know, just getting high always just seemed like cool. It always appealed to me whenever I saw it like in reference in media. And growing up, you know, we were always taught to like not do drugs, but I never saw weed as like a bad drug necessarily. Like I don't really remember everything like, ooh, pothead, because I knew what crack was, and I knew what drugs like that were, so I was like, there are worse drugs out there than weed. I knew that smoking weed was bad, and that if you smoked weed, you may not be like seen as a good person. That's what I thought. So out of the Sweet Peach palette, I'm gonna take Puree, and like, actually I'm gonna take do a light dusting of peaches and cream all over my lid. It's gonna take a really fluffy brush so it's light. And for my eye shape, I have to like put it a little bit above where that fold is. Personally, that's how I like it, and I like to blow it out. I don't like harsh lines in eyeshadow, partly because I don't have that technique down, and also just because it just looks, just not my style, you know. So yeah, as you can see already, the difference, that just doing that, you know, transition crease color, it's a good base. You always want to do a crease color wherever your crease may fall, and I just drag it out and up. And I start with a little bit at a time and build up. It's because I don't like a lot of makeup. And this eye is a little bit like different, so I kind of have to figure out, I have to make sure the eyeshadow is kind of placed the same, so it gives both eyes the appearance of the same shape. And I'm just going to take a clean brush and kind of diffuse this edge. For some reason this eye always like, more product sticks to like up here. I don't know, maybe it's a shadow or something here. But yeah, weed wasn't like that big to me. I was like, oh my god, I'm smoking. But I did, you know that I should probably hide it if I am going to smoke. So I did, of course. Because I want a little bit of warmth in my crease, and the colors in the Sweet Peach palette aren't warm enough, I'm gonna take just this Grrl orange color from the Anastasia palette and just like put a tiny bit into my crease, just to kind of warm it up, especially at the outer corner. Do you see the difference already? That's what like doing eyeshadow is. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like my eyeshadow is not perfect, which is why I like the messy blown out look, because it allows you not to be perfect, or not to have to be perfect, because I don't seek perfection, you know. But yeah, I like this color combination, and I don't think I hate to like do a tutorial with multiple palettes, but I'm sorry. You can always just get like any orange color. Nice, deep, reddish orange. Perfect. This is exactly what I was going for. Because although I'm going for like a peachy look, I don't want to wash myself out. You know, with your skin tone, you have to like kind of make it work for you. So after I place the real Grrl, I'm going to go back with the clean, fluffy brush and just kind of sweep that a little bit. Again, I sweep out and up. Because I want like that shape. Whatever shape, if you like rounder shapes, you can blend in a rounder shape. So yeah, I started smoking after 18. I don't know who I started smoking with, but I remember smoking often with this guy, Slim, who's like a few years older than me, and he's from Harlem as well. So I remember smoking often with him because he's like obviously like a weed connoisseur. Everyone in like, you know, New York pretty much knows that. So I remember that just like happening, and then I was doing hip hop blogging from like 18, 19 to like 21. So being around like hip hop and going to those concerts and being around those crowds of people, weed was there. So it kind of just became, you know, became a part of, you know, my life or my social activities. But I never really drank, honestly, a lot. Like I've probably only been drunk like a handful of times, literally. So I'm going to take Candied Peach and put that on my lid, just to see what's happening, because I do want that to be the main color. Pack that on and just see what I'm working with. See what the color is looking like. I'm going to take this other end, its brush is clean, and just kind of blend that out just a little bit. And I'm going to see if I wet my brush, if the color is a little more vibrant, because it's not doing it for me. I will say I wish the colors in the Sweet Peach palette were more pigmented like the Anastasia colors, because those are just amazing. Alright, that's not bad. It is Sweet Peach. It didn't say like boom peach, you know, like peach cobbler or nothing, like some extra shit. It's like Sweet Peach. I get it, they're muted. Yeah, going to hip hop concerts and stuff, it just became a part of my life. And you know what, I think early on, because I knew myself, I didn't really have a stigma against myself, but I knew that like there was a stigma attached, especially for women, because I would hear stuff like, you know, about me in a sense. You know, when you're in that age, you have like beef and drama with girls who don't like you or etc. People talk about you. That's just the age that we were in, that I was in, and that's what happened. So, you know, people would say kind of stuff like, oh, I hang out with a lot of guys, like I'm obviously doing something with them, or I'm a pothead and stuff. It's like, so what? Like, smoke weed. I never felt like it was a bad thing, and I don't think it is. And I think it's okay to like smoke weed as long as it doesn't impact your life, just like anything, you know, negatively impact your life. You know, I did have to hide it, obviously, but like not that much, to be honest, just because, I don't know, I just did not. But like I wasn't like openly like, woo, with my family, like, hey guys, I'm gonna go smoke right now, because I really wasn't doing that. Mostly I was smoking like with friends, socially. I'm gonna put more of that puree in the crease. I was totally into like, from an early age, into weed as like a business. Like I would watch like, you know, specials on like A&E and the like the Colorado Gold Rush or Pot Rush and stuff. I've known for years, even before I moved, that like there was a business side to marijuana and that it was very lucrative. And it always intrigued me, but I never saw it as like a viable option, because I obviously lived in New York. So it was like, you know, and I thought even if I did move to California, I'd be moving there for a different type of job, not to work in marijuana, you know, or to like, you know, doing that shit. So hold on. I'm thinking I'm going to take some of Just Peachy from the Just Sweet Peach palette, and I clean this brush off a little bit. Fun with it. I'm gonna take some of the Love Letter from the Anastasia palette, because I need some like pink. I'm gonna put it really close in here to like my crease. horrible angle. I'm sorry. So I got some of that. I'm gonna blend it out a little bit more. I don't want too much of the reddish color, but I do kind of want to like liven this peach up, because this peach is not like doing it for me. It's crazy. It's annoying. This palette is beautiful. I don't know how people like really get it to work. Maybe because I didn't spray. And I'm just gonna carve out the eye, kind of like the cut crease with shadow instead of like you know, a creamy product. I think I need to do the rest of my face in order to like really see how I'm looking. I'm gonna blend it out a little bit more. I'm gonna go to the rest of my face now, and it's moisturized, it's clean. I'm gonna take the Becca Opal and just like highlight before I do my foundation, just to give like some radiance to my skin underneath the foundation. And I just blend that in with the Beauty Blender. So I think I know a lot of chicks who smoke, and you know, it's not secret, but it's also like, because it's illegal, it's obviously a little secret, but we don't want it to be, you know, like we wish we didn't have to feel away, or like even when you date guys, you know, I always remember guys being like, oh, you smoke, and it's like, you think, does that give them an idea of you? Are they going to think any less of you? But I stopped thinking that, because I'm just like, yo, there's like a whole culture of people who are able to smoke weed and ingest weed however they like and just participate in it in like a whole different state. And if the state of Colorado sees that it's legal, I shouldn't feel, and are okay with people, and it's socially acceptable and it's normal, I shouldn't feel bad about smoking weed just because I'm in a state that it's illegal in. Like, laws are created by man, not by God. So that's why I'm just like, I don't care. You see the glow it gives me? You see like a little glow. It looks better in person. A little glow. And I'm gonna take my sample that I'm still living with, because you know, it worked. Yeah, so I never like thought it was bad. I never thought I should feel as though it was bad, you know. So I didn't. And I will say, knowing that there was, you know, doing research and just having a vested interest in it at even an age before I smoked, because I liked learning about weeds. Like, I love that show Weeds on, I think it was Showtime, whatever channel that came on. But that show Weeds was definitely on while I was in high school, and I love that show. I love that show so much. And I'm just gonna blend it's the Kevin Aquan concealer. I mean, the Sensual Skin Enhancer. I'm just gonna lightly blend that, like spread it out with the brush. I don't take my concealer all the way over here. I focus it on the center of my face. And I take some down here, because I definitely get redness here. And I do like to do my concealer before my foundation, just because I don't like putting foundation under my eyes and then putting concealer on top of that. I think for some people you may have to or feel a need to, depending on your skin issues, but because I do not, I don't see a need to overdo it with products and potentially give myself skin that I don't want to have, or skin issues that I don't want to have. So yeah, you're gonna look crazy for a little bit, but I love it. I love this Sensual Skin Enhancer. It's so good. I'm gonna just go ham. I get so much darkness. I just shaved my mustache today. Let me get some more fudge, because I do want some brightness on my forehead. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit a little bit. I'm going to let the under eye sit, and I'm going to blend out this first. So yeah, I never really felt like I had to hide it or anything, but I didn't like make it known, like on the internet. I didn't make it known. I didn't like broadcast it, because that wasn't like, you know, it was illegal, obviously. So I didn't want to broadcast it, because I get in trouble for it, or it's just like, you know, I didn't want people to know, because although I didn't feel a way about it, I knew other people did, and of course we care about people's opinions, so I cared. And shouldn't have cared, but I did care. I use the NYX Total Control. I have caramel. My face is a little light. I got a tan, so I'm gonna take some of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in Creme Cafe. It's a little darker. This is my like last summer's color, and go over that a tiny bit on the outside of my face, especially. I don't know why I'm using a brush, but I do like this brush. I'm gonna go over the Beauty Blender, but for now, let's do this. It wasn't open with it until I got to LA, and I kind of just realized, like, wait, people here have like been medically, have medical weed for a while, and they've had a weed culture for a while, and they're able to be open with it, and it was very different from what I was used to in New York. So all of the years I've just been into weed and studying weed and just like watching documentaries about weed and smoking weed and whatever, and knowing people who love weed and just being in that kind of having that interest, coming out here and seeing it as like a viable career and lifestyle was very attractive to me. So I have like a mask. So I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and blend out under my eyes first and then go over it. And I like the Beauty Blender because it does kind of soak up product. It does kind of remove a little bit of the product, which is why I do like to let my under eye sit a little bit, because I don't want too much of that product removed, and I want it to be long lasting because I don't bake. And I'm just gonna go over my face and just kind of, if there's any excess, any spots I missed. I'm gonna cream contour today because I haven't in a while, and I thought, why not, for the sake of this video. I'm gonna get the forehead, of course, because woo, it's there. I don't put a lot over here. I just want the shadow to like form there. And I like to go a little higher than where my cheekbones naturally are, because I seem to always blend like a little bit down, and it seems to make the product move a little bit. So I'm like, let me just counteract that by not even making that issue. And I'm gonna not even like do my nose that much, because I like the powder technique that I use, but I'm also gonna put it under here, a little bit here. All right, that was not good, but whatever, we blend it out. So yeah, I'm just like, I think weed is just like something else. Like, I think it should be treated like alcohol, because to me it is my alcohol. Like, I don't like alcohol, I prefer marijuana. If you see what that looks like, gross. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender because I'm ODing. I have ideas. I've always had ideas in terms of like weed and stuff and weed companies since like a teen. And yeah, I always have. And I never thought it would come through. I thought it was just like one of my like crazy ideas, but I think it can come true. I think it'd be dope. And even me and my homegirls, like I've always, we toyed with the idea of weed brownies and stuff because we love them. Like, my homegirls smoke weed and they're amazing women and they're smart as fuck, and sometimes you just want to come home from your fucking amazing job where you're making money and smoke, or sometimes you just want to come home from your job or your long day and you don't want to go to the club, and you hate the club, or you hate bars and drinking. It's not for you. You want to be alone. You just want to smoke with people, or you just want to smoke by yourself. And it's not a indication of your success rate in life, or anything, your smarts, your mindset. Because I know really smart people who are super smart and amazing and creative and analytical and strategic and all those amazing things, and super smart, and love to smoke weed, and are really interested in weed, not just as a recreational thing, but as a business thing, as something to look into because they like it already. So that's like my experience with it. I just applied some concealer down the bridge of my nose just to make it a little more prominent, stand out a little bit more. I didn't apply any extra, just whatever was left of my brush. I'm gonna do some here too. Blend that out. Perfect. So now I'm gonna take, I usually contour with 2 powders. I don't know. Well, I'm extra. So I like take this one first and this one for like second. I don't use like a small contour brush. I use my MAC brush. I don't know what number this is. Honestly, I got this from Shameless Maya's. Like she had like a home like garage sale in her Harlem apartment, and I was like, I'm gonna just go. And I got some brushes and some other stuff. She had like a lot of makeup and stuff and clothes. So I'm gonna take this first one. This is the Maybelline Better Skin Super Stay Powder in Coconut, and it's just like a good bronzy color for me, but it's not a bronzer, which is what I like. And I just go over. I kind of set my outside of my face with it, honestly. Then, for a little more, because this is, I don't even know what I was thinking when I got this, but I was thinking I wanted a really deep contour. This color is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Foundation Powder. And I got like a really deep color, but it's alright. It's going to last a long time because I don't use any of it. Like, I use so little. It's going to brush that as well. Just a little bit. In like more of the hollows of my cheek here. Just to really contour. And more on my forehead. I like to lay this powder first, the Better Stay one, the lighter one. Because it helps the darker one not stick. I found that the darker one, if I just put that by itself, it always sticks to my foundation. It gets clumpy. And I don't like that. I think that looks good. For blush, I think I'm going to do this Benefit California blush. It's new. It comes with this stupid brush, but it feels really good and it's really cute, but maybe I'll try it. And it's like a really pretty golden highlighting brush, so maybe blush. So maybe I won't use highlighter. That's okay. I'm probably going to change it. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the eyes because that just, you know, you just get annoyed, like, what was that? And I just used it and I'm like, I could have sold that on Poshmark if we're keeping it real. So now we're gonna do the lower lash lines, and I'm gonna take, this has a little bit of the red still on it, so I'm gonna take some of this puree on this one and see if it like gives it a cool color, and just go along my bottom lash line. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Kind of, you know, 2 steps in one. It gives me that reddish color, and it gives me the brownish color as well. So I come to California, getting a, you know, I've come to California over the years, but coming here I always knew the weed culture was just super different, and getting, you know, when I moved here, getting an medical marijuana card, having access to like super good weed out of delivery service that was super convenient, just amazing. It was so dope, and I was just like, yo, I need to get into this somehow, you know, legally. I need to. And I knew, like, I'm like, I was like looking like, do I want to work at a dispensary? I really didn't, you know. But I'm like, I would though if I needed to, but I really didn't. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'll model for weed. I don't know. And then like, because I went to this like program, or so like this women's workshop out here, it opened my mind to the idea that I could actually just do like marketing for weed, and like then you create content for it that just wasn't out there. Because I realized, you know, like the content that's on YouTube for women and marijuana is really just not what I like to watch, and the women don't represent, I think, my views. They're very distinct demographics I see, and none of them are me or like representative of my friends or the women I know. So I'm like, that has to change, you know. There has to be someone who can either educate women who don't know, especially young women, especially women of color who have grown up in like the drug dare era where we were like hounded on, don't do drugs, don't do drugs, don't do drugs. I think my eyebrows are blowing mine. Like there's something missing. Maybe I'm just silly and like see, when you're high, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I think I maybe critique myself too hard. I'm going to take some of the Candid Peach, and put that in the lower lash line, focusing on the center and into the outer corner. I look at, you know, someone like Shan Booty and what she did or does for sex education in millennials and young people and women, and you know, no one was doing that. And it's not controversial because obviously we all have vaginas and we all have sex, but no one's doing it and no one likes to talk about things like that. So someone had to. And so when she did, it was a little bit of a, not controversy, but oh wow, someone's actually talking about it because no one does. Ooh, the highlight's pretty good though. Sorry, I think my under eye is a little bright. I'm going to take the butt of this and go over it. Take down some of that brightness a little bit, but I'm okay with it. So yeah, now I'm going to take on the same brush a little bit of Sweet Peach, Just Peachy, and put that heavily in my inner corner. So I'm going to take this same little brush. No, actually I'm not, I'm lying. I'm going to take this little dome brush because I want to pack some color in. So I'm going to take a little bit of Peach Pit and just lightly put that on the outer corner. This one is actually pretty pigmented, so I'm going to go slow. And I like to look down when I do this. Just, I don't know if it's for everyone, but for my eye shape, it helps. I'm just going to start dragging that into the crease. And I don't want a lot of color. I just kind of want like a shadow. Now I'm going to take this fluffy brush and just kind of blend that out. Oh Lord. I'm back. I'm back. Very lightly. And I'm going to take Nectar from the Peach palette. And just pop that in the inner corner. Just like that. Like, this eye is killing me, but it's okay. I'm going to take that and brush a little bit, tiny bit under my eye. No, I'm no professional, so. What's next? I think that I'm going to do some liner on my top lid. So I'm really close to the lash line. Just because I'm not going to wear lashes, so I want them to look as thick as possible. And this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Noir Liner, or Liner Noir. See the difference that made? I don't really do cat eyes. Ooh, I kind of went a little high, but it's alright. But I'm going to try. Can't talk. Alright, time to fail at life. Fuck. Breathe. So eyeshadow, eye makeup is done. I'm definitely going to need some blush. And I have no idea what I'm going to do for my lips, but I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm going to use two. I'm going to use the Maybelline Big Shot and the Tarte Light Camera Lashes. I'm not a lash kind of girl at all. I think that there really is a space for someone who can obviously be, there's a duality to myself, I guess. Like, there's beauty and there's lifestyle. There's also weed, and I want to incorporate that. And because it's really something I really do like, and you know, I'm okay being honest about it and open about it, and I like researching it, and I have knowledge of it, and I want to learn more. I think that that's something I can really do, and I think YouTube is the best platform because I am a visual person. And I create my best, I think, visually. And I want to get better at that. I really do. And I like YouTube. I like talking. Even though I'm not talking to anyone in my house but myself with my dog, who's knocked the fuck out, as always. I do like talking to people, and I like expressing myself through communication. I always felt like if, you know, you don't see yourself someplace in a space that you want to be in or that you're interested in, maybe you should put yourself in that space, you know, and be the representation that you don't see. I don't know a lot of people in weed at all, so it's gonna take me a little while to like get into it, but honestly I think that's okay because I know marketing, and a lot of what I want to do with marijuana is marketing based. Like, I don't want to grow or have a dispenser or anything yet, you know, so it's marketing based, and that's something I really love as well. This video is going to be a little interesting, so in terms of my direction of conversation and flow of conversation and thoughts, because I don't have any, but I'm going to highlight really quickly because I need to. And I'm going to take just my, I can't show it, but my Becca Opal and a little Real Techniques highlighting brush, And just do that there. This powder is just so nice. And it just lays so nicely. Or layers so nicely. So yeah, I think, you know what, honestly, like, everybody smokes weed, but everybody is not like the ideal, like a weed company's consumer. Like, there's a great company that I really am interested in, and they don't, like, they have a product that I would totally wear and stuff and are interested in, but their social media is not up to par. You know, the people that they market to, I'm like, you know, you have a great product that people my age want to use, but you're not trying to get us. And it's just like, what you doing? Highlight it a little bit. I like to highlight before blush, and sometimes like to highlight after blush. You just never know. And I'm going to take the orangey and pink color, both of those, because I guess orangey and pink make peachy, and they're both pretty vibrant. So I'm going to take those colors. So I'm going to spray my face with my NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. First, I'm going to set my eyebrows. I like to do that after I spray my face and do my eyeshadow and stuff, just to get any particles that may have like lightened my brows. My brows are like tragic, but I just deal with them. Perfect, that like really helped. For lips, I'm going to take the Grrl lip liner in Natural Creme and just line my lips. Wipe them. There's just so much that can be talked about within this space, and I know people who are interested in learning, because not everyone smokes, but everyone knows someone who smokes, you know, and a lot of girls, their boyfriend smokes and they don't, and it's a little bit of like a, maybe they'd like to bond with their boyfriends, or their boyfriends would like to bond with them over weed, even if they don't smoke. Like, at least understanding what the fuck they're talking about when they're excited about a strain or there's a new invention or something. You know, you never know. I don't think people look at me and see that because of how I dress, how I speak, the makeup I wear, you know, but I think that's, there are a lot of women I see changing it, and I definitely applaud that. I kind of want to be a part of, you know, that change as well. I do. So I was not recording because my camera is giving me issues and I'm trying to fix it. And I don't want to be blurry, so hopefully I'm not blurry. I'm going to change lenses. But I line my lips in Natural Creme, and then I put the NYX Butter Gloss and Tiramisu on top. And I'm going to come back and give my final look and put my hair on and all that. Guys, so I slap this wig on, same unit's hair from my last video, of course. I just put some bangs in the front that I cut. I just cut bangs on them a while ago. This is the final look. I hope you liked this video and kind of understood a little bit of why I'm as someone who is a weed connoisseur and a budding professional in the cannabis industry. So I hope that you enjoyed this look. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have the Sweet Peach palette, hopefully you can easily recreate this. I know I used some red colors and some colors that aren't found in the palette. I feel like you could easily find inexpensive dupes for red and orange shadows. It's like it's not too glam, but it's like not too boring either. The makeup looks really nice. I really love these foundations that I use. Those are two, the NYX and the L'Oreal are two really good foundations. So I recommend them for dry skin, especially if you just want like coverage and a glow. But yeah, I like it. This little top I'm wearing is from Zara. It's a little like, I'm not going to show it because it really doesn't fit. And it's like a low cut bra top. It's one of their new tops for spring, summer. And it doesn't fit, and my boobs look ginormous. So I'm just not comfortable, but like I'll go up a little bit. The makeup look, I'm going to do some zoom ins and some little whatever slow-mos, and I will catch you later. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit those post notifications. Bye. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.